Hello, and welcome back to another banknote. And today we have one from Italy. Well, Italy from years past, but either way, um, it has a little bit of personal history, I guess. But let's talk about that later. So this is a 1,000 lire. I don't know Italian, so probably mispronouncing that a bit. But well, and I think this means 1,000 in Italian. I mean, that would make sense anyway. Um, it is a very tiny banknote, actually. And you might think, well, 1,000, that's a lot of money. No, it wasn't. If I remember correctly, this was the smallest banknote they had, and yeah, it wasn't exactly worth a lot. Um, I think, if I remember correctly, the way we more or less calculated the value when on vacation was remove two zeros and then half to get the value in Danish money. So this would have been about 5 Danish crowns, which honestly, even as a kid, was not much. So you felt kind of rich when you went on vacation. But anyways, so what else do we have? What does it say? Officina? So office of the Bank of Italy, I think. I'm guessing a bit here in the Italian, based on what Spanish I know. So yeah, something here that I can't really read well, and it's also something I don't really understand. Probably governor and somebody, but signatures. Serial number, BC. I guess that is a fairly low serial number, but still, don't think this is worth much of anything. Then it has this kind of coat of arms thingy, which is pretty cool. So that's nice. It has this background. I don't know if it's supposed to be anything. Uh, if it's supposed to, I don't know what it is, or can't even make out what it might look like. No. Looks interesting, I guess. Bank of Italy again, serial number. And we have this lady. We'll return to her later because I looked it up. But for now, then it has these lines. So not overly special colors, not overly interesting, but at least it has some colors and a lady. Then on the other side, we have two kids doing their homework, maybe. It looks like this might have been a long time ago because the girl seems to be dipping her pen in ink. Seems to. Could be wrong, but if that's the case, people haven't done that for a long time. But well, and then we have these patterns again. They kind of remind me of wallpaper, like something I might find in my grandparents' house. But I guess it's just a coincidence. But again, the colors are not my favorites. But well, what is it? The Angelus, something about angels maybe, but don't know. What does it say here? La Ledge, Punchef. Yeah, nope. Don't want to guess what that means, but whatever. Yeah, Italian, and another 1,000 there with some patterns, and it has been folded. But well, so yeah, not the most interesting banknote, but again, wasn't worth much back in the day. Nor is it today, I think. So this banknote, if I'm not mistaken, I actually picked up myself in Italy, or my dad did. Either way, it came into my possession from a trip to Italy. God knows when. Definitely before the euro came. We went to Italy quite a bit. Used a lot of these. I kind of wish I had saved more, but I didn't really collect banknotes. It was mostly coins back in those days. But yeah. Oh, and I promised something about the lady there, since I looked it up. So yeah, this banknote is an Italian 1,000 lire, or however you pronounce that, from the time of 1990 to 2001. I don't know which year I might have picked this up, but well. So the lady here is a pedagogue called Maria Montessori. So that's why Montessori schools have that name. I'm guessing here they're based on her. So the size of this is supposed to be 113 millimeters times 61 millimeters. Okay, and it's supposed to be made out of cotton paper. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but okay. And it became, well, obsolete or whatever, or could no longer be used as payment on the 28th of February 2002. So, yeah. Then it says something here about value for collectors, but nothing to click on. I don't think this has much value for collectors anyway, and especially not this one because it has been bent and whatnot. It's not in the best of conditions, but whatever. It's still kind of cool. Is there a link to eBay? There is. Let's just go to eBay and see. Huh. Okay, so some people sell these banknotes for as little as like 64 Mexican pesos, 52 pesos. Yeah, really, this is not worth it anything. So that's like, you can get one of these for like $1. So yeah, if you're interested, go to eBay, spend $1, you can get one. But anyways, it's mostly cool for me because I used them as a kid when I went on vacation. But anyways, I might try to get some of the other old Italian banknotes that I also used. I think this is the only one I have. So, just a little bit of nostalgia. Anyways, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.